So here we are, game number 2 of this best of 3. And this is going to be a lot of fun. Deadwing game number 1 saw a very unusual build that I'm sure lots of people are going to be talking about because it was crazy. But let's introduce the players on this map. It is merry-go-round and spawning to the top right-hand position. Representing Meltdown, none other than Stephano. And his opponent down to the south, the blue Protoss player, representing Alien Invasion, we have Patience. Patience currently 1-0 up after going for a Tempest, or a 3-base Tempest rush. Is that how I'm going to describe it? I don't really know. You know what I mean by it though. And in the horizontal spawns, it was just like boom. Bad times. So, Stephano couldn't really do what he wanted. He was trying to go into Swarm Host play, which of course Stephano does. He likes that. He's very good at it. So it's going to be really interesting to see what happens this game. Merry-go-round, of course, that Tempest build isn't going to be viable here. I say it isn't going to be viable here because there's no easy way to get through. There's also this air fence. Where is it? Oh, no, no, there's the air fence. High air fence. A lot further away as well. And taking your third base is a lot tougher on merry-go-round. It's a heck of a lot more open compared to Deadwing. So this is going to be an interesting map. Stephano is opening up a hatchery first. So going to go for the economic opening. Wait to see whether he goes gas pull gas, or if he just goes complete beast mode, hatch pull. That is officially the brave move. Meanwhile, Patience, he's going for the same build he did game number 1 so far. 1 gas, 1 gave, 1 cyber core. And now a second pylon coming through. So this is all looking quite nice. Patience is coming in. It was a pull before the extractor there. So this is a very standard build from Stephano at the moment. Quite economical. Going to be looking to get out Zergling speed pretty quickly. Probably will pull drones out of gas after that point. Although it's in no way guaranteed. Just means that it can trickle through. Third drone going into gas now. Natural base for Stephano, it's nearly up, about 3/4 done. Do have a Zealot actually being produced here now by Patience, as well as a Stalker, so he's going to go for a little poke and prod damage, maybe hoping to catch Stephano off guard if he does get a little bit too greedy, a little bit too hopeful that he can get away with some sneaky stuff early on. So it's going to be quite interesting to see whether or not Stephano is going to be able to do much with this, but with 6 Lings coming out, he should be more than adequately defended against this, especially with the 2 Queens. The Zealot waiting in the middle. Interesting, we do have 2 additional gates, so this is going to be some 3-gate pressure. Stephano does know that something's up, because there's no sign of an expansion yet. By about the 4-minute mark, you are going to be sitting there scratching your head going, okay, why don't I see anything? The Lings coming back, getting into more of a defensive position. Did they see much? No, they haven't come down there yet. The 2 additional gateways nearly done. Chrono Boost coming down on the Cybercore. This is all off of 1 gate. So a couple of Stalkers can be made. There's probably going to be quite a heavy Zealot commitment. But what's interesting, it is only the 3 gates, not the 4 that you quite often see. Off of 2 bases in the 1 gas, where you get a lot of Zealots out very, very quickly to try and kill a 3rd. But it hits a heck of a lot earlier. Second proxy pylon coming down now. This is really securing those warpins and really should alert Stephano that something bad is about to happen. 6 more Lings coming through. He's already got 6 on the field. And they're going to be looking to try and take out these pylons. But with 2, you've got a bit of redundancy there to make sure that you're safe if 1 falls. More Stalkers coming in. That spends most of the gas from Patience. Warp in of 3. The Chrono Boosts are obviously spending on 1 of those gateways now. But damage already coming in. That pylon up on the high ground. That's giving some important vision. The Stalker's still chipping away. A couple of Lings trying to take out a Zealot and that pylon to the back. But the problem is pushing into the natural base here. Problems really showing right now for Stephano. He's getting out more Lings. 12 on the way. Speed is very nearly done, and that's going to be an important milestone for him. If he can get speed out, it will really help. This is a 1-base Protoss player, remember. Great force field there. Secures all of these Stalkers, keeping them completely safe from most of the Ling aggression. 1 of the Queens has managed to die. More Lings trying to come through. The Stalkers slowly getting chipped away at those force fields, or the force field has now subsided. More warpins of Zealots, though. Only the Queens remain. 22 additional Zerglings trying to get to this field, trying to keep Stephano in DreamHack Valencia. Is Patience losing steam on this push? Well, the warpins are still coming. A sentry being used here. The pylon on the high ground is going to take a big fall, and that means the high ground vision, at least when these Stalkers are down the ramp, has now subsided, and that makes it a lot harder to hold this position. Stephano, though, backing away. He's got Zergling speed now, remember. A couple of links around the back as well. These are important they don't get scouted because Stephano's going to be looking to try and take out that pylon, go for the full surround. Does manage to get it. This is a good position for Stephano. He takes out the sentry. The Stalker's taking a lot of damage as well. There isn't much in the way of Zealots. Patience, GG's out there, and Stephano levels out this game and this series to be 1-1. And that means we get the ace match to decide who advances into the round of 16.